viewers. Namaskar. This is me and Sharad from San Diego.
Hello, viewers. This is Sharad from Nashville, Tennessee, and today we are going to discuss about the historic voting, जो कि happening in the Senate. I think House actually for impeachment of President Donald Trump, one of the most popular president of America. So इस पे ही बात करेंगे and Aditya ji will share some light and we'll take this discussion forward. So today is December 18th and it's around 5:40, 5:41 p.m. in Central Time Zone. And as we speak, the voting is happening in the House. So my view, I will say Aditya, and then I'll have your view. So I feel this is the very disappointing day. I won't say a black day because everything is black nowadays. So no, black should be used very wisely. But it's a very disappointing day where Democrats, because of their ego, it's nothing to do with the national security or nothing to do with the idea of America, but just because there are two parties, two different ideologies, and not even party actually, is between some individuals within Democrats led by Madam Nancy Pelosi. She is after Donald Trump because they didn't gel together. And today he's facing an impeachment motion, which is so bad. I mean, America, what signal America is going to give to the world? So, what's your view on this? Do you think first this is right? I mean, politicians they can oppose a ruling formation, but going to the extent of impeachment is something which is very, very bad.
So, for the viewers, I think they should know that the impeachment cannot happen without two-thirds majority of both the houses combined. And the U.S. Constitution, and also before the impeachment happens, it has to be bipartisan. So both the houses need to bring together the impeachment motion and then pass a resolution on impeachment. So that's a law. And and so so before anything happens, the articles of impeachment has to be approved by the House, and which requires bipartisan. So just Democrats supporting the impeachment motion articles without having taken into account the Republicans, that itself is illegal. So the entire impeachment scenario which is being discussed in the House is a political one, and it is not really constitutionally. It is this, if they're the because they have the numbers, they may try to do it, but it is in a way it is unconstitutional
So, what
because
happens
there's no
if
bipartisan.
so what happens if in the voting because of the number game, if Democrats win, what will be the next step? Like, will the president resign?
No, there is no way president can be impeached without Senate. So the actual impeachment may not happen, but the impeachment by the House means that the House doesn't have confidence on the president. But there are no actions by the president uh, come to this, uh, which has come to this stage by the Democrats. There's no action. So the entire impeachment is a farcical. It's
So,
not real.
so hypothetically speaking, suppose he is impeached today, and then even though there is no action, there will be a tag which will be sticking to him that he is an impeached president. And tomorrow, if US has to go for a major war with some enemy nation, will he be commanding the same respect of the army, or within the army there will be families who are also totally insulated from politics, but it is saying, but then it's not exactly in today's social media where every army guy or everybody has a phone, a mobile phone with all those social media posting. So how do you see all those things? Do you think that's why I call very disappointing and unethical? It's
Yeah,
egoistic.
it is very unethical because the armed forces and it is a miscalculation by the Democrats that if they can pass a random impeachment proceedings, or a pass a house resolution, because most of the Americans, they know what is this impeachment saga going on by the media trial and the ultra left wing Democrats. So the whole nation is not behind this particular impeachment saga. I call it impeachment saga because it's really it's totally unconstitutional. So nothing is going to happen to the morale of the armed forces, because most of the armed forces in any way are voting Republican.
So in the end, okay. So in the end, Donald Trump will come as a winner. That's what we all hope and wish, because whatever they do to him, it will further consolidate his position next year in November when he faces the election. So
Yeah, you know, so this particular issue is beyond the parties actually. Impeachment thing is beyond the parties. It's like bringing a shame to the office of the president of the United States. So
yeah.
it's a attack on the soft power of the United States actually. So
So
Democrats, in their hatred towards Trump, they have taken this to this level, but whole world, everybody knows that this is not a real scenario. Trump may win the election, but the US is losing.
liberals and the left and the socialists were trying to undemocratically, bulldoze their way in the decision making or in the governance of that respective country. Things people voted smartly, so that we can see in UK, we can see what happened in Israel, we can see what happened in India just 6 months back, and now America will face election next year, and in Japan. So, do you think right leaning governance, they are facing an onslaught of media, liberal media, and also the politician from other side? Because I thought right wingers were good in this, but right now it looks like they are vulnerable. They have been attacked everywhere. All these 4 or 5 major countries, which is bad.
See, the right wing is the problem is not the right wing or the left wing. Problem is the sensible centrist citizens. So we are neither right nor left, as per our orientation. We are centrist. So the problem by the ultra left wing is they oppose not only the centrist but also the right wing. So right wing is always been pro government all the time, but even the left wing should be pro government.
So
They should
actually,
oppose.
by right wing, I actually just sorry to intervene. Majority type countries like very nationalistic and patriotic, they're facing these type of onslaught. So
Yeah. So I would like to say that ultra left wing Democrats have gone against the regular mainstream Americans also. So not just right wing.
hmm,
So right wing, there's a history behind the right wing. The right wing were the people who were pro monarchy, and left wing were the
hmm.
people which were not pro monarchy. But monarchy doesn't exist. So the definition of left wing and the right wing doesn't make sense because the governments are democratically elected. So the concept of right wing meaning that the people who are uh, causing harm to the poorer, weaker sections of the society. That's what the right wing means in the eyes of leftist liberals. But that is not happening.
So okay.
Today's right wing is the new mainstream.
So yeah, we'll keep on watching this development as the day unfolds, and then we'll have a better debate next time when we
Yeah,
know the result.
yeah,
But again, I like to end this with saying that it's very disappointing day, and two ladies, one in India, one in USA, with a common shared origin, maybe through their ancestors, causing a big challenge to the current government of both the countries. So yeah, I hope viewers understand that, and that's all I have to say for today.
yeah. Let's wait and watch till the end of the day.
Okay. All right. Thank you.